Hi friends, I hope everybody's having a wonderful week. I wanted to bring you along tonight and show you how I color my roots and highlight. I color and do highlights all at one time, and so I thought, why not film it so you guys can see how I do it. Anything that I do, it's a disclaimer here. I don't want you guys to sit here and copy me and then say, oh, well, my hair didn't turn out like yours. But I am a professional. I do not work anymore. I did for a long time. I was a hairstylist. But tonight I wanted to show you what products I use and how I color and highlight my hair. Now it doesn't look like it at the moment, but my daughter's going to get behind and she's going to film it for me. I'm going to show you. I had been to Sally's, just a quick, because Sally's is like 5 minutes from my house, and used a color, not my normal professional color. I like Italian color. It was not Italian color. It was Ion or something like that. I'm not knocking that color. That color just doesn't work for me. And so I'll show you the orange band that it put on my hair. And so I went today and got my real color at the professional beauty supply house. So anyway, let me quit rattling and I'll get to it and show you how I do it. Stay tuned. All right, guys. First thing, put on an old t-shirt. This is actually from Dollar Tree, so it is an old one. Put on an old t-shirt. Then I'm going to use gloves, okay? And then for my bleach, I'm using L'Oreal today. You can get this from Sally's. This is what I had, and I want to use it up before I get any more, okay? And then my color that I use is by Pravana. And don't pay attention to my ratchet nails there. And the color that I use is very light, intense ash blonde. And that gets rid of all the brassiness. And the developer that I use for both of them is a 30 volume. Okay? And the color squeezer, you've got your foiling comb, you've got your clips, and you've got your foil. And a mirror, because this is not easy, guys, doing it yourself, but I am picky and I don't want anybody else doing it. So I'm going to go ahead and section my hair off and then I'll come back. I forgot, guys, to show you why, although I don't have much roots here, as you can see, but there is brassy, okay? Let me show you. Let me section this off. Okay. See my little bit of roots, which is actually, I'm like a dark blonde, okay? But then do you see that brassy? Okay, that's what that color did to me. And that is not, sugar hush, that is not attractive. So we are going to be touching up what little bit of dark blonde roots I have and eliminating that brassiness. Hey guys, you like it? Yeah. All right, so I sectioned off one right here, these two, this one, and then this is the section I'm gonna start with. Okay, do you guys see that ugly brassiness? That's a no-go. All right, so I'm gonna start off and I'm going to color all of this, you'll see, and then when I get up to the top is where I'll do color and highlights. I'm doing just a few highlights this time. I don't need a lot, but my main concern is getting rid of this brassiness. All right, so, and you gotta have a mirror here. All right, you got it, Riley? Mm-hmm. And so I'll show about this section, how I do the section, and then we'll come back and show you along the way, so you're not sitting here bored to death watching every little thing that I do here. All right, so what I want to do is I want to hit that little bit of root that I have and then hit that cast of brass. This is not easy, but.
Here, I'll show the mirror so they can see from your perspective.
Okay. see how I'm doing this here. Oh, that color just did not do. I'm going to section off.
Here, I'll film the mirror because you can see better from there.
Okay. From there. You're not Southern, are you? All right. So. Here. Let's see. You watching me?
She just got a haircut.
Yeah, everybody. Sugar got her hair done today.
So did Ruby.
So did Ruby. But Ruby's is not shaved. Sugar, she is a Pomeranian Husky. She was a rescue that we got a year and a half ago. And she just is miserable with a bunch of hair with this Florida heat.
And her Cushing's disease.
Yeah, she has Cushing's disease. So she looks like a little Bambi walking around with no hair, but she just feels so much better, poor thing. All right, let me make sure I got this band covered and these roots. Oops.
Don't miss anything.
No, believe me, I don't. Pickiness here. I'm not going to pay somebody else $200 and then them not do it how I want it. And plus, if I mess it up, I know how to fix it right away. All right. So, make sure all that's covered. So guys, you got the concept. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of the back. And then I'll come back and as I start my highlights along with the color, I'll show you how I do that. Okay? Be right back. See, I went and did a few highlights along here and then in between I put my color on my roots. So I'm going to show you a little bit on this side of how I do that. And then I'll move up to the top and come back. So first, all right, let me get. So what I do is I weave a section. Okay, and you only want to hit that little bit of root and that little bit of brassy. Do not overlap on what's blonde because you'll snap your hair off. And always remember when you're doing any type of highlighting with bleach, bleach expands. So make sure that this area that you do is totally smooth and thin. So it doesn't expand and then you end up with polka dots all over your head. Now I know my foils look a little bit messy, but it's, like I said, it's harder to do your own. Let me hit the root here with this. Okay, and then you're going to flip. Okay, now I'm going in with the color. Here, I'll do that. Oh Lord. Alright, and now I'm going to do another foil. Kind of weave it in there.
Next time you do it, I'll get a close-up for them.
Next time we do what?
You do your highlight thing.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, of how I put it on?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm getting all my wrinkles on my forehead. Okay, like I said, guys, only on that brassy and the darker part. Okay.
There's the color.
Yep.
And then
All right. I'll do one more foil to show you guys how I do it.
so you just get what random little pieces.
Now you kind of weave it in and out. Put it up in there. And like I said, I'm only covering what was brassy and what is dark. You don't want to overlap on that blonde. And when this part right up here, make sure that it's completely saturated, but make sure it's thin so it doesn't expand through the foil and give you polka dot head.
What do you mean by expand?
The bleach, it expands. It kind of, you know, grows a little bit. And so if you don't do it thin, it's gonna expand and leak out of the foil and leave polka dots, or everybody calls them different. I call them polka dots.
Just like splotchy.
Yes, it looks like a calico cat is what you'll look like. And that's what that looks like, a calico cat. Oh, looks terrible. All right, I'm gonna finish this section, guys, and when I get up to the top, we'll come back. Okay, guys, so I am up to the top section here. Okay, I'm basically going to do the same thing that I did on the sides. I'm going to, because this is normally the way I part my hair, I'm going to go ahead and do a highlight along here first. So, sometimes this is my hard part to get this top. But
Do you want me to help you?
no. It doesn't really need a lot because it's already light. I just want to get rid of that brassy mess. Some colors always tend to go in the warmer side. And I don't want a warmer side. I'd rather have a cooler tone. I'd rather have it more ashy and then it fade, you know, after a few washings, than to have it warm. A base color that I'm putting on, we'll blend all that in. The reason why I put a base color is because my hair naturally is about a level 7. It's like a dark blonde, and using the 9 lifts it just a little bit, and I like a little bit of a dimension. I don't want to go from 7, you know, and then to this. I don't think that, you know, on myself, I don't think it looks good. So I lift the base up to a couple shades and then do the highlights. See how red that got? Oh, that was terrible.
It's really like warm toned.
This girl don't go for warm tones.
On your eyeshadow, but not your hair.
Yes. You're wondering, am I timing this color on my head? The color on my head, once it's done, it's done. It doesn't lift anymore, it shuts off. And so that's why,
Not the bleach, the color.
yes. Okay, friends, here's the look. All right, so what I'm gonna do is probably leave it about 20-25 minutes. Check this top foil because that was the last section. And when it reaches the desired color, which is a pale yellow, then I'm going to take everything out, shampoo, come back and show you guys the finished results. So, all right, friends, here's the finished result. So I'll kind of spin around and show you. You can see the highlights running through. See how that kind of toned it down and made it more of a maybe ashy blonde, but it just toned it down. Can you see the back? Okay. And then here is the side view. Can you see it, Ryan?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the top view. And I did go ahead and blow dry and flat iron so you guys could see the color because my hair is naturally frizzy curly. So, hope you enjoyed this video. And again, if you haven't joined my YouTube family, please hit that subscribe button. And if you enjoyed it, please give me a big old thumbs up. Until next time, guys. Bye.